Hello, travelers. My name is Big J, and welcome to episode 0 of Restarting a Life in Teyvat. Before we start, let me give you guys some background. I am a veteran player. I've been playing Genshin Impact since day 1. As you can see here, I acquired my Ember on September 28th, 2020. I spent around $2,500 in the game for the past year and a half. I wailed once to get C6 Eula, as you can see here, C6 Eula. Because I like her a lot. She is gorgeous. Recently, some of my friends told me that they want to give Genshin Impact a try. They asked me if it is still worth playing. Well, I don't know how to answer this question. Honestly, I like the game. The artwork is great, the music is great, the character design is great. Just look at this. It's beautiful. The story is alright, I've seen better ones. I think it's just interesting enough for player to get into the game. But in terms of gameplay, well, I couldn't say much because as a AR-59 player, all I do is finish my daily commission, spend or condense my resin, and then that's it. There isn't any end game. You could consider Spiral Abyss the end game, but that only happens every 2 weeks. And you can clear the Spiral Abyss in like an hour, even if you are free to play. There are tons of videos about free-to-play players clearing the Abyss and acquiring 36 stars. You could also consider artifact farming as the end game, but there is too much RNG involved, and you could be spending all your resin in artifact domains for like a month, and all you get is trash. It's very disappointing. With that being said, if you've been playing the game since launch like me, or started very early, for example before patch 2.0, heck, even at early patch 2.0, when Raiden Shogun came out, I think the game is still worth playing. Just don't consider it as your main game, like Tectone said in one of his videos before. So the real question should be, is Genshin Impact worth playing for new players? Or is Genshin Impact new player friendly? Well, that's what I'm going to find out. I will create a new account in a random time like this and experience it myself. But before we do that, there are 2 issues that I want to point out, which could be a trigger point for some people to quit the game. One is that there is a hard AR wall in this game, which means until you get to a certain adventure level, you can't progress through the game. And the second thing is the resources in this game is very limited, which is a huge letdown in my opinion. Now let's take a look at the AR wall. You go to the notice, event. Now let's take a look at this bartending event. In the description, here, adventure level 28 or higher. And you also need to complete the Archon quest. I believe this is the Shenhe Archon quest. And also you need to complete Eula's story quest to be able to participate in this event. But here's more. You also need adventure level 20 to unlock the battle pass. Here. So if you start the game in a random time like this, I don't think you have enough time to reach AR20 to unlock it before the next patch hit. And furthermore, even if you reach AR 20 and unlocked it, you still have to grind your battle pass to level 30 to get the battle pass weapon. I believe you can only get 10 levels, which is 10,000 XP per week through the daily mission and weekly mission. The special missions, I think you'll be able to get it probably 5 levels out of it per week. So it's around 15 levels, 2 weeks. Yeah, you still need 2 weeks after you unlock the battle pass to get the battle pass weapon. Now let's move on to the next point, limited resources. In Genshin Impact, resources like Mora and EXP books are scarce. And as you can see here, just leveling up a character from 80 to 90, you need 172 EXP books and almost 700,000 Mora. Speaking of resources, resin is also a kind of resource, and that is the one you have to pay for if you wish to progress faster. It costs 50 Primogems to refill 60 resin, and each subsequent refill costs more Primogems. I never refilled any resin myself, so I don't know how much it cost in total if you decided to use all your refills. Now, again, let's use Raiden Shogun as an example. You need 46 storm beads in total to level her up to 80 and ascend it. You get 2 to 3 drops by defeating Thundering Manifestation, or I would like to call it the Electro Oceanid. If you are extremely lucky and get 3 drops every time, you still need to do 16 times. It takes about 21 hours for your resin to recharge to full, which is 160, and each loot costs you 40 resin. So that's about 4 times a day, and you need 4 days. Oh, that's just for the storm beads. What about the gems? These purple gems. Just to ascend Raiden Shogun from level 80 to 90, you need 6 of these 5-star gems. I don't think new players will be able to get enough by just farming the 46 storm beads. Well, it doesn't sound so bad for veteran players, because we've been playing the game for so long and we have abundant amount of it. But for new players, I could see how this can be a trigger for someone to quit. So, my goal is to find out how long does it take for new players to get to AR 10, 20, 30, and 45. Because that's when you can get 5-star artifacts. I want to know how long it takes for new players to reach AR 45 and start the endgame. I will also be polling for Ayato when 2.6 is alive. I want to know how frustrated you are when you get a limited character and can't level up. Or how frustrated you are when you get Chi-Chi. If I didn't quit before hitting AR 45, I will continue after that. I'll start farming 5-star artifacts and do Spiral Abyss, and see how it feels compared to my main account. So, with all these negativities in mind, let me restart my journey in Teyvat.